Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the ASN, and also happy Easter weekend, where we can't even forget to acknowledge Jesus Christ dying on the cross for our sins.
Amen.
But hey, guess what? 3 days later,
He rose again.
Yes, sir. My name is Shane Dunkley.
I'm Jonathan Walden.
Yes, sir, and let's get into it. We have a lot to talk about today, especially with Cailyn's sit-down interview with Jana Morrow, a part of our senior spotlight edition that we are doing for this episode. And we will also dive into the softball season coming to an end and the postseason emerging.
And then we will also get into a special interview with Dalitso Kulemeka and Nicholas Kennard with some breaking news.
Hey, man, let's do that dap again, man.
You want to get right to it?
Yeah, let's get right to it.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes, sir. We're sending it to Cailyn for the interview.
Hello, I'm Cailyn Sterling, and welcome back to Cailyn's Corner. Today I have a special guest with me, Miss Jana Morrow.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
Of course. So as a senior, we're doing a senior spotlight, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. To start, why Oakwood, and why did you choose to play for the Ambassadors? How was your experience?
So I have been here for 3 years at Oakwood. My freshman year, I actually played softball at community college, at Bevel State Community College in Jasper, Alabama. So I decided to transfer after my freshman year, and I was visiting some schools, kind of looking around, and I came up here to Oakwood with my mom over the summer, and we just fell in love with the atmosphere, fell in love with the coaches, and just the idea of being a part of something that was brand new was very exciting. Something like a legacy that would outlive me was the biggest thing that I was most excited for. And I got to meet some of the professors, and they were great, just awesome all the way around. So I was like, I feel like this is home. And it's only 2 hours away from home, too, so my family's able to come to games, which is awesome.
That. So what was your most memorable moment playing for the Ambassadors?
So I'll have to go back to our very first game. My sophomore year, we ended up only having about 9 to 10 players, and I believe that game we had 9. And so you need 9 to play. So everybody was out there playing, and we played a really good program. We started off the season strong on Valentine's Day playing Stillman. And Stillman is now in our conference, and as we all know, that they're a pretty built program. They've been around for some time. But we just went out there, we played, we had fun, and it was just something memorable to like kind of set the tone for the rest of the time that I was going to be here. But it was awesome. I enjoyed every moment of it.
I really feel like that goes to show how dedicated you guys are to the game. In what ways has Oakwood University shaped you, both professionally and personally?
So I am a social work major, and as we all know, I'm going to graduate in the spring, which I'm very excited about. Yay. Yes, it's been a long time coming. But the professors here in the social work department have just been awesome all the way around. My biggest fan, Professor Maddox, Professor Sanders, Dr. Sherrod, Professor Thompson, I can go naming them all. But they have just been so awesome and so dedicated to all of us and my classmates as well. Just making sure that I stay on top of my work, and we all kind of help each other out when we can. And I love how just the classes are so small. Like I have like 8 people in my class. It's my biggest class thus far, and I just enjoy that because it's a community here. So I love that, and it's just been awesome all the way around.
I love how dedicated you are to your schoolwork as well as the sport. And going into that, I know that you won preseason first team. So as someone who did do that, what advice do you have to some players who are going to play in college?
So I would say that even though I've won some awards and accolades, it's bigger than that. You know, we as a team like come together collectively to play, and I'm just so honored to have won these awards with the conference, within the school and whatnot, but just remembering why you're there is the biggest reason. There's so much more to it than just the statistics side of it and whatnot, but just being there in the moment and enjoying it, because you're not going to remember in 5 to 10 years that, oh, I went 3 for 3 against Stillman, or oh, I went 0 for 3 against Stillman with 3 strikeouts, but just being there in the moment and being there with your teammates is the most important thing. So just remembering your purpose.
Yeah, that's really great advice. What are your plans after the season?
So, like I said already, I will graduate in May, which, yay! But I do plan to return home to Birmingham. I'm actually from Moody, Alabama, which is right outside of Birmingham. And as of right now, I do plan to attend graduate school to get my master's in social work. And I do currently plan to attend the University of Alabama, Roll Tide, and hopefully get a job in my career of social work.
That is awesome. We are so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your ASN family and your Oakwood University family will be rooting for you.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Of course. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Cailyn, for that interview. We are definitely wishing Jana good luck at the University of Alabama for grad school. I can't co-sign with that, 'cause it's Go Dogs over here.
Yeah, I can't co-sign it either. It's OH.
Right.
Over here, man.
Hey, but we respect grad school. We respect school in general. So
100%.
You're gonna kill it. Good luck.
Good luck, Jana. Good luck, Jana. And now we will be getting into the interview with the breaking news with Nicholas Kennard and passing it off to Dalitso Kulemeka.
Thank you, Jonathan. And as you guys heard, a special announcement, and we got some special news to tell you. As you guys can see, I'm here with Oakwood men's basketball star Nicholas Kennard. Thank you for joining me today, Nick.
Appreciate for having me, Brody.
And Nicholas, he is graduating this year, but that does not mean his basketball career is over. And he's choosing to play in his grad year, but I'll just let him take it from there and let him tell you guys why he's here.
I have decided that I will be attending Fisk University for my grad year next fall.
And Nicholas, it breaks our heart that you leave in Oakwood, I love seeing you out there, especially this year. The season got cut short, but last year when I saw you and the year before that when I came up here, you was hooping. You was bringing a great thing to the team. You can shoot the ball, man. And I'm a shooter myself, and you almost as good as me, man. You almost as good as me. But no, all jokes aside, we're going to miss you here, your ASN family, and I just can't wait to see where you go on your journey. How do you feel?
I feel good. I get to go back home, so you can't never beat being at home. So it's a good thing, I feel like, going forward.
It is true. And Fisk is in Oakwood's conference, so we'll still be seeing you around. You'll come here once, and then Oakwood will go in there and play you. So ultimately, I'm rooting for the ambassadors, but I'm rooting for you because you have a special place in our hearts, and we just wishing you the best on your journey. And thank you for coming on here and choosing to tell the people what you're choosing to do.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we'll go back to you guys.
Thank you, Dalitso, and thank you, Nicholas Kennard, man. It's been great to see you progress over the 4 years that you played here, shooting the lights out in Ashby Auditorium, and it's great to see. We're sad to see you go, but it's great to see that you're progressing in your basketball career, taking post-grad at Fisk, and hopefully you don't shoot the lights out against us, man, because we want to get the dub. We want to get the final laugh against you, but.
Yeah, man. Shout out, Nick, the great volunteer state. We look forward to seeing you next season.
Yes,
but
sir.
Please don't drop 50.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah. I agree. But we want to shout out the baseball team as their season comes to an end. Big shout out to Kyler Bradley and Trayvon Jones. They played a great series against Stillman. And, we're sad to see baseball season come to an end, man.
Hey, man, hold up. The baseball
speeding it
season
up.
isn't just over yet.
Okay.
We have a couple more games, but
do.
I also want to give a special shout out to Anthony Tedris on a great season. We just look forward to really seeing y'all next season and seeing, what y'all can do next season.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that takes us, speaking of baseball, that takes us into the softball season as that actually comes to an end as well. Almost. We, lost 2 games today, unfortunately. But that's tunnel vision because we have the postseason coming up.
We got the postseason coming up, and I'm really excited, man. We've got to see a couple wins by the girls, and it was good to see the freshman trio being able to do their thing coming into college. Like, no pressure, it seems like. And Anna Jones as well. She went from volleyball season straight to baseball season, and she's proved that she can be a multi-athlete,
Hey, man, I'll tell you this. I'm laughing because, it's so hard to come into college, even as a non-athlete, hence me, myself,
hence me as well.
and really just, picking up on the schoolwork and
Right.
balancing just, athletics along with that.
Right.
That's incredibly hard, but these freshman trio, the fact that they're able to do that and just,
100%.
just balance it so effortlessly,
Right.
that's commendable. So
Right,
give
and their
yourselves a pat on
performances
the
have
back.
been outstanding as well. So we just want to commend them as well. And just going into this postseason, we want to see gotta cut down on some errors and be able to hit that ball out the park, man.
Hey, man, what I was saying earlier, the simple plays matter. Literally,
100%.
get those routine outs, and I think we're going to be in business because this team is really talented. You know, they're
100%.
actually very talented on the hitting side and the pitching side. So, you know, we can compete with anybody. You know, we just have to do the routine plays.
Right. So with that being said, we're looking forward to what we have in store for us for the postseason. And
that takes us to another postseason, the NBA postseason,
the
man.
NBA postseason.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we'll get into our NBA playoff predictions and what we have, you know, just
Hey, who goes to the finals?
Who goes to the final?
That's it.
All right.
All right. The NBA playoffs are finally upon us after a long wait for this moment to come, man. I know.
Finally.
Exactly.
Finally,
Hey,
bro.
man, I'm going to start with you since you're so enthusiastic,
really
man.
Hold on, before we get into it,
Yeah.
I like how we all look color coordinated
Look
today.
black.
We all look
Damn.
little color
Look,
It's like
coordinated.
y'all dressed up for a funeral, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Your funeral when I hear this take.
I wish I could show you all the lemon pepper steppers.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we're yapping. Let's get into it. You know, John.
But, you know, I just want to get into – I got the Lakers winning the championship. I think they're going to go up against either the Celtics or the Cavaliers.
No. Pick one. Stand
Oh.
on your chest.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you got them Cavs?
Yeah,
Oh,
baby. I got to go with the Cavs,
the
man.
Cavs versus the Lakers.
They split with in the regular season. They split with the Celtics, but to me, it's like they got a chip on their shoulder. They got something to prove this year. They lost their head coach. The Celtics think they have their number, but I don't think so. We got D. Mitch, and we got Evan Mobley. We need Darius Garland to show up, but Evan Mobley has taken that weight. I feel like Evan Mobley has taken that weight off of Darius Garland. He's been performing this year, and
He should win Defensive Player of the Year.
and who doesn't want to see Braun versus his hometown, baby?
I don't want to see it.
But I'm gonna tell you, but whatever. But I'm gonna tell you a series that you guys need to look out for this first round is definitely the Nuggets versus the Clippers.
Okay.
The Clippers, they played a great game against the Warriors, and James Harden is looking like, hey, James Harden. He maybe not the same Houston, but hey, he's definitely cooking up in that kitchen.
Fear the
and Kawhi
beard.
Leonard, as long as he stays healthy, I think the Clippers are looking real scary this playoff.
They could beat the Nuggets. It's not crazy to say that,
100%.
especially with them firing Michael Malone. The Nuggets just might be an upset watch.
Right.
It's not really upset 4 or 5 seed, but 4 or 5 matchup. But
Now let me ask you who you got. What you looking at this playoffs?
I wanted to hear Shane's first, but I'll give you mine real
okay,
quick. I'll give you
okay.
mine real quick. I've been thinking about going with my heart or my head. And last time I did that, I picked the Chiefs over the Eagles, and we all know how that turned out. I couldn't do it. Last time I went with my heart, them Gators went ahead and won. So it's 1-1. And I would try and make it 2-1 and go with my heart. Give me the Cavs going all the way.
They ganging up
Get-
on me this afternoon.
Give me them Cavs going all the way to win the NBA Finals versus the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's just like John said, the script writers couldn't have written it any better than that. The Cavs playing a Luka Doncic and LeBron-led Laker team. Donovan Mitchell, arguably first team All-NBA. Evan Mobley, who should win Defensive Player of the Year and is an All-NBA caliber player. DeAndre Hunter from your Hawks, who I tried to tell you is going to come over and make a difference. Ty Jerome, another playmaker off the bench. This Cavs team is one of the best offenses and one of the best defenses in the league. And when they're making threes, this team is unstoppable.
And they arguably have one of the defensive players on their team.
They do,
Of the
in my
year.
opinion, have the defensive player of the year. Draymond just publicity stunting. He's going straight off of name value. Dyson Daniels, not a chance. So I got the Cavs in a series to watch out for. I'm going to go with a little sleeper. Them Rockets and Warriors. And not for the
That's a good
reason
one.
why many people think. They think the Warriors are going to come? No. Give me the Rockets in 5. Give me the Rockets in 5.
Hey, man.
In 5 is crazy.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just picked the young fellas over the vets.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. And it's gotten to a point. I know we've been doing this for the past couple of weeks with these NBA predictions, this Cavs propaganda, but it's gotten to a point, man. You can't overthink it. And I always say this. I constantly say this. Don't overthink it. When you pick the Cavs to win the championship, you're overthinking it. You know, you're from Ohio, you know, Cleveland, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they're
You
gonna
know,
win it.
Yeah, I mean,
LeBron
but the
James.
fact that they're in the NBA Finals is
go
pretty ridiculous.
James.
But let me give my you know, team. I'm not overthinking it. It's gonna be the Thunder and the Celtics, two best teams in the NBA by far, easily.
Record-wise,
So this is like- this is
or
like-
straight off of eye
So this
test?
is
Straight
like
off of eye
this is like
test.
March Madness. You think the number 1 seed? Wait, Cavs are number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
I
I don't know what he thinks
But
gonna
the
happen.
Celtics
He going off the eye
have
test.
been to the NBA Finals like 2 times in the last
past 5 years, yeah.
Okay.
years, right?
I'm gonna be
And-
honest with you guys. I hate the Celtics. I do not want to see the Celtics.
I mean, I hate the Saints, but they won the championship in 2009. You know what I'm saying?
you were
know, I
4
hate the
years old.
Florida. I hate the Florida Gators, but they just won the championship 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with the Celtics over the Thunder. In my sleeper series, I gotta go with that Northeast Fest, the New York Knicks versus
Yeah,
Detroit.
that's gonna be.
That's
I
a
mean,
good one.
I know Detroit ain't in the Northeast, but it's basically the Northeast,
Midwest
man,
and the
you know.
East Coast, yeah, close enough.
That's a good one.
You know, you got that rowdy fan base atmosphere. Either way,
Yeah,
it's
you don't want to see Bob Wallace in those stands.
Oh,
They
yeah.
gonna really start
He
getting
might.
scrappy.
Hey man, Malice at
Malice
the Palace.
in the
Part Two,
Palace,
you know?
baby.
Hey man, Isaiah Stewart, he trying to bring them
Oh,
bad
yeah.
boys
Oh,
back.
yeah.
You want to know a real bad boy?
Oh yeah.
That boy Cade.
Cade?
Cade Cunningham,
Cade
one
Cunningham
of them
is a
ones.
bad
man.
Detroit Pistons,
That's a
averaging
bad
29 points
man.
since the All-Star
And
break.
not Jaden Ivey.
Jaden Ivey's out for the year.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when he's in, he's a dog. You know,
is true. It
but
is
Cade Cunningham is one of them ones.
Who you got winning that series?
The Knicks.
The Knicks
Yeah,
in
that's-
what? In what?
in
Six.
In four?
In six.
In four.
In
It's
six.
going. But you
Don't
said it's
play with my Pistons like
gonna be
that,
a
man.
close 4 games, right?
Y'all remember that Cavs Pistons series like back in 2016 when the Cavs won it all? It's gonna be like that. Every game's gonna be close, but
Okay.
the Knicks are just a better team.
I got Pistons in 7.
Hey man, I mean, I can see that happening because the
That's
Knicks.
not crazy,
you know,
but damn.
I got Pistons in 7.
but I got the Knicks in 4. You know, overall, I think this is going to be one of the best NBA playoffs in recent years.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
Adam Silver, for rigging it. You know that so that Luka could go to the Lakers, man. Thank you.
Oh,
Man.
one
This is
thing
of
that I
the-
would like to see as well. I picked the Cavs, but if I seen the Celtics and the Lakers, I wouldn't be mad
Oh,
at
yeah.
that as well.
That's a
Because
classic.
Luka wants to get his get back.
That's what the world
Luka
wants to
needs
see,
that
man.
get back.
I do not want to see
the
that.
world doesn't want to see the Cavs in the NBA finals.
I do not want to see a Celtics and Lakers finals for the sole reason of all the old heads coming out the
Yeah,
woodworks.
yeah.
Bill Russell won 11 rings. Kareem
That's a real
Abdul-Jabbar.
rivalry.
Bill Russell better than
in my
Bron,
opinion,
though.
I think that rivalry kind of died down now that we get older.
Yeah,
you know,
this is a LeBron dominant NBA.
Yeah.
LeBron, Curry. I know you're an old soul at heart, man. Tupac, Biggie Smalls,
Yeah.
Larry
Michael
Bird,
Jordan.
Magic Johnson, whoever your dad
Yeah,
likes.
Michael Jordan. Yeah, the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Whatever, you know, so.
Okay.
yeah.
Go James.
GOAT James. Okay.
Okay.
The go to losing 6 NBA finals.
Okay,
You know, he's the
okay.
GOAT.
We could talk about this all day. You know what to do, Shane.
All right. Hey, well, thank y'all for tuning in for this episode of the ASN. Stay tuned for a special alumni episode. We want to wish all of y'all a happy Easter and alumni weekend from Oakwood University. And
Do not say go dogs.
oh, dog.
Thank you for watching the Ambassador Sports Network. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tap that bell so you're notified every time we post.